Hello and welcome to my new favorite insect glaive build for this endgame in the Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak Title 1 update. I know this isn't the most damage that you can put out, but I do think this is a really good soft spot between damage, comfort, and some defensive options to help you with those Anomaly Investigations and some possible new harder fights in the future. This is a super fun build that has 95% affinity on weak points, so you are basically going to be creating 100% of the time. That adds up, right? Keep in mind, I have already augmented my armor, so my final set is going to look a little bit different than what the base set is going to look like, but I will show you the differences in terms of where the decorations are and show you my pre-augmented and post-augmented build. So without further ado, let's look at my switch skill swap scrolls. My new permanent scrolls are Red Swap Scroll, 1 Advancing Round Slash, 2 Tornado Slash, 3 Jumping Advancing Slash, 4 Diving Wyvern, and 5 Silk Bind Vault. In the blue swap scroll, we have Advancing Round Slash, Tetraseal Slash, Kinsect Slash, Diving Wyvern, and Silk Bind Vault. The main difference is the Kinsect Slash and the Tetraseal Slash, as opposed to the Tornado Slash and the Jumping Advancing Slash on the red swap scroll. Everything else I kind of like to keep the same though. But the most important thing is you play what you like and you use the abilities that you like. I'm just showing you what I use. Alright, so let's take a look at the unaugmented version of this build with just the base armor that you can craft from the blacksmith. Our weapon is going to be the Staff of Laertes, but that's just because this is my favorite insect glaive in the game. It has good 320 base raw, nice purple sharpness that you can keep with protective polish, way more blast than the Scorn Magnum Mallow glaive, some healthy slots as well as that level 3 rampage slot, and max Kinsect level. Also, don't forget the 30 defense bonus, which comes in handy. But like I said, you can use any glaive for this build. I have augmented the Staff of Laertes for 5% affinity and 5% attack, and I do keep those augments for both versions of this build. So looking at the slots, we have a Sharp Jewel 2, a Grinder Jewel, and a Steadfast Jewel. And for the Rampage slot, I'm using the Teostra Soul Jewel, which is going to give us a little more blast damage. You could use something else here if you want, but I'm using a Blast Stick, so here you go. So for the Kaiser Crown, let's go ahead and ignore the augment. We are just looking at the base slots and skills. Of course, this comes with 3 level 1 deco slots, so with this, you're going to get 3 levels of Critical Eye, 1 level of Critical Boost, 2 speed sharpening, and 1 stun resistance. The chest is going to be the Archfiend Armor Baulo. This has a 3 slot and a 2 slot. We're going to be using 2 critical jewels here. And this gives you 1 weakness exploit, 1 resentment, 1 chain crit, and 2 critical boost. The gloves are the Divine Ire Cote Furious Rajan gloves. These have a 4 slot. I'm filling this with the Enhancer Jewel for 2 levels of Power Prolonger. You could probably change this up based on the type of Kinsect you run, or if you prefer Kinsect Slash. I prefer the Jumping Advanced Slash. So with this, you have Furious level 1, Critical Eye level 2, and Power Prolonger level 2. Furious is actually quite nice here. I'm going to recommend you use your main scroll as the red scroll here. I think most people do, but the bonus defense and resistances from the Furious is actually quite nice. You do only get 1 level of it here, so whenever you swap the blue scroll for max stamina, I think it's only like 30 or 45 seconds, something like that. It's not too long. And so I prefer to just be buffed up defensively there. For the waist, we are rocking the Archfiend Armor Ura. Again, ignoring the augment here, we're looking at a 4 slot that I have filled with a Sharp Jewel 4. This will give us 1 weakness exploit, 2 chain crits, and 2 protective polish. Our boots are going to be the Malzeno Greaves. These have a 4 slot and 2 1 slots. I have a Wirebug Jewel 4, a Steadfast Jewel 1, and a Brace Jewel here. This will give you 2 levels of Blight Resistance, 1 Weakness Exploit, 1 Attack Boost, 2 Wirebug Whisperers, level 1 Stun Resistance, and Flinch Free level 1. And finally, for the Talisman here, you are going to want at least 2 levels of Critical Eye and 1 level 2 Deco slot. Mine comes with 2 Peak Performance, so you're going to see that in the build. But in the level 2 slot, I have an Attack Boost Deco. So looking at this base set, this is going to give you Critical Eye level 7, Protective Polish level 3, Critical Boost level 3, Weakness Exploit level 3, Stun Resistance level 3, Speed Sharpening level 3, Chain Crit level 3, Attack Boost level 2, Peak Performance level 2, Power Prolonger level 2, Blight Resistance level 2, Wirebug Whisperer level 2, Resentment level 1, Flinch Free level 1, and Furious level 1. And finally, we'll take a look at the augmented version of this build. I will admit that it's not optimized, but most of the skills here actually did free up some deco slots, so I went ahead and rolled with them until I get better rolls. Your augments are probably going to be different than mine, but I'm just showing you kind of what you can do here whenever you have some extra skills to work with. So for the Staff of Laertes, we're now actually going to be slotting in a Physique Jewel and 2 Hungerless Jewels. This is going to help with our stamina immensely, and we are keeping that level 2 Teostra Soul Jewel in there. The augments on the weapon itself are the same, with +5 raw and +5% affinity. For the Kaiser Crown, the decos are going to be the same. We have the 2 grinders and a steadfast, but I was able to augment a protective polish on this helm, so that actually freed up a level 2 slot later in the build. For the Archfiend Armor Balo chest piece, I was able to augment a speed sharpening and a stun resistance, which once again freed up 2 more level 1 slots on the build. We do keep the 2 critical jewels in the slots, and after the augment, the skills we get are Weakness Exploit level 1, Resentment level 1, Chain Crit level 1, Crit Boost level 2, Stun Resistance level 1, and Speed Sharpening level 1. The Furious Ra Zhang arms were augmented to include another level of stun resistance, which freed up yet another level 1 deco slot. We still have that Enhancer Jewel 4 for the Power Prolonger slotted in the arms themselves. And so the skills we're looking at are Furious level 1, Critical Eye level 2, Power Prolonger level 2, and Stun Resistance level 1. For the Archfiend Armor Aura, I still haven't gotten a better augment than Forays, so that's just stuck here for now, so it's not really going to help. This is basically the same. Now looking at the Malzeno Greaves, I was actually able to upgrade one of the level 1 slots to a level 2 slot. The augment also gave me Blade Scale Hone, which is not necessary, but kind of nice sometimes. But that level 2 deco slot is actually a really big help. We have an Expert Jewel slotted there, and with these new skills, we have Light Resistance level 2, Weakness Exploit level 1, Attack Boost level 1, Evade Extender level 2, Critical Eye level 1, Flinch Free level 1, and Blade Scale Hone level 1. And I am rocking a new charm for this build. This is due to the extra slots that we got. And if you can find an Attack Boost 3 with a 2-in-1 slot, you're going to be golden here. For the deco slots on the charm, I have an Expert Jewel 2 and a Spirit Bird's Call Jewel 1, one of my favorite new decos they added. And so altogether with this new build, we are looking at Critical Eye level 7, Attack Boost level 4, Critical Boost level 3, Weakness Exploit level 3, Protective Polish level 3, Stun Resistance level 3, Speed Sharpening level 3, Chain Crit level 3, Power Prolonger level 2, Evade Extender level 2, Blight Resistance level 2, Hunger Resistance level 2, Resentment level 1, Constitution level 1, Flinch Free level 1, Furious level 1, Spirit Bird's Call, Foray level 1, and Blade Scale Hone level 1. Like I said, I know my augments aren't really optimized for damage, but they did help free up some slots on this build to make it more comfy, and you are doing quite a lot of damage as it is. Like I said, you can squeeze more damage out of the Insect Glaive, but in terms of damage, defense, and utility, I think this is probably one of the best builds that I could have come up with. But let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Is this something you would consider running? What other augments would you look for? I know I'd look for probably an attack boost, something like that, right? If you're new here, subscribe for some more Monster Hunter build videos in the future. I got a ton on the way. The next one is going to be a 100% affinity dual blades build, so that's going to be a lot of fun, friends. If you liked this video or found it helpful, please give it a thumbs up because that helps a ton. And I do stream every single night over at twitch.tv/precision. I've been streaming the Switch and the PC versions lately, so feel free to hop in and join the lobbies anytime. Once again, that is it for me. Thank you all so much for watching. Good luck on those 5-star anomaly quests, and I will see you in the next one.